Hello and welcome to New Valley Studios. My name is Jason. This is Drum Lessons Part 6. Today's lesson is about triplets, and it's also my introduction to medium level or intermediate level. Let's get right into it. If anything is confusing, please go back and check out previous videos. I like my pie charts, okay? Alright, so this is how triplets are written. They look like eighth notes with a beam together and a 3 written on top, and a lot of times you'll see these dashes on the side of the 3. Not always, but a lot of the time. The entirety of the measure is the entirety of the pie chart. A quarter note is a quarter of the pie chart. An eighth note would cut it in half. That's where we left off last. So a triplet will cut it into thirds. One set of triplets will fit the same space as one quarter note. So each individual triplet note takes up 1/3 of each quarter, or takes up 1/3 of a quarter note. All right, moving on. Here's an example of what triplets can look like just written together. So 12 of them will fit on a measure. Here's an example so that you can start to see how rests will look when they're written into triplets. Notice that they're the same symbols that are used for eighth notes. We are going to go back to the first diagram and practice our triplets. Triplets are usually counted like this. Triplet, 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 and so on. Be sure to be practicing this with your feet also. Now, if you're doing that with your feet, you can start adding your hands on some quarter notes to get effects like this. The little circles on top of the X's in this sheet music just means open hi-hat notes. I was playing it on a crash cymbal, so don't worry about that. It's just the way that I had it written. Here's a drum fill. This drum fill would sound like this. That drum fill is a really easy drum fill to go in and out of. It's a really nice drum fill to have in your back pocket all the time. I think this drum fill sounds really nice. I'm going to play it with a beat so that you can hear it in context. So here it'd be with the other drum fill also. Here's another nice drum fill to mix in there. All of this is based on what we learned at the beginning of class, which is just right, left, triplet, 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 triplet. It's just moving your hands into different positions when you're more comfortable with that. Remember, start slow and get faster as you go. Another way I also want you to start practicing triplets is just one hand at a time. So triplet, 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 triplet. That'll come in handy for other beats. This beat that I'm about to show you is an example of how that sticking can come in handy, just doing the 3 notes in one hand at a time, back and forth. Those little arrow caret symbols on the measures, they indicate an accent note for the snare, meaning that you can hit the snare a little bit hard. Here's an example of that beat. All right, I've got one more drum beat and one more drum fill for you guys. I'll link this drum beat for you guys in the description. It's just for Groove Scribe, so it's totally free and everyone can tinker with this drum beat if you want to. And it's just like a basic beat based on like metalcore, something like that. Another way to start practicing triplets that you really should develop is like this. With your hands, left hand, right hand, foot, and then it just starts over. So triplet, 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 triplet. Start developing it as quarter notes so you can get the spacing right, like this. This pattern that I'm showing you guys right now, this is a very common drum fill type pattern. And it takes up an entire measure. It's really convenient. So it's the same thing that I've just been showing you guys, but it moves around the drum kit. So check this out. Left hand snare, right hand floor tom, bass drum, and then your left hand moves here. I'm not sure what the best way to explain this. Here, here, cross hands again, and then you're back here. So I really think it's easier visually to see it, but it's all the same. It's left, right, floor, left, right, floor, left, right, floor, left, right, floor. So as you're moving around, you're moving from the snare up, from the snare to this high tom, swapping hands, coming back, and then going back to the snare. And then after a while, you should be able to develop it to where it's a little faster. And that's a really nice feel to be able to place into a lot of different drum beats. There are so many more patterns out there for you guys to create and find out from other people. I'm so glad that you came here and found out these from me. I hope this video helped you on your drumming journey, and I hope that you learned a little bit about a triplet today. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more drum lessons. Please use the comments for any questions or anything at all. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been New Valley Studios. My name is Jason. See you next time.